Just a few short years ago, while working on an international clean water project, David Simnick had a thought. The folks living in these third world countries needed soap along with their clean water.
And from there, I called up my best friend. Him and I were both Boy Scouts together, total like Midwestern wholesomeness. And I was like, Eric, we're gonna start a soap company. And he thought I was actually pranking him, so click. And then I called him back and I was like, I'm dead serious, like we're gonna start a soap company. He's like, we don't know the first thing about making soap. I'm like, it can't be that hard.
He made his first batch of soap in his kitchen.
I just Googled it. I said, how am I going to figure out how to make soap? I'll make the first batch. Now, obviously, we've come a long, long way since that first batch. But we just wanted to prove the concept that people would support a company that, at its heart, was about giving back.
After a few more tries, the pair got better at their experiment and decided to launch Soapbox soaps. But just being an entrepreneur wasn't enough.
This one is really nice.
This American University grad wanted to use his soap-making skills to make life better for children in need around the world. Simnick says more than 3,000 children's lives could be saved every day with something as simple as a bar of soap and clean water.
The whole idea of Soapbox is that we empower customers with the ability to make the world a better place through everyday simple purchases. And the idea that you can buy one of these and the exact same quality soap is donated locally, we just try to make as much difference as possible.
Soapbox Soaps is headquartered in a modest office in Rockville, Maryland. 6 employees share one small office.
It's definitely a humble office, but Dan made these possible, that we were living up to our mission. Jason here is our amazing graphic designer, and then Kaite is one of our amazing interns. Dennis is our director of new business development, and finally Dylan is kind of our technical guru, and that's Rika, our office dog.
Each day the staff share ideas on how to change the world through everyday purchases.
Definitely watch your head.
Okay. And their product is stored and shipped from the basement.
So you have a small little corner down here, and we are in the basement of the building. Wow.
And this is, I hit my head down here all the time.
Yeah, you've got to be careful.
There's a lot of diversity of thought and diversity of opinion here. And that's something that we as a company value and something that we see reflected in Rockville.
Simnick got his startup money from a friend, and after that first check, others were willing to support his cause. It's a complex international model, but they've kept their hands clean moving forward with their mission.
When we donate internationally, in communities that already have a local soap maker present, instead of us shipping and increasing our carbon footprint, we actually fund that local soap maker to make the soap within that community.
So far, the company has sold more than 20,000 bars of soap. It's available in Whole Foods throughout the region, and in September, you'll be able to find it on the shelves of Harris Teeter. Soapbox just recently introduced their liquid hand soap and body wash line. With the purchase of these products, donations of vitamin supplements and clean water will be made. But Simnick is quick to come clean and acknowledge there were what he calls sandbox lessons along the way.
As a small company, you learn fast, you correct fast, you try to make as many mistakes as possible so you can learn from them. Yeah. When we first started, we thought that the mission alone would carry repurchases of our product. And what we realized is that, when you're replacing someone else's product purchase, it has to be just as good, if not better. So a lot of times social entrepreneurs will start and they say, my story will make up for an inferior product or a product that may not be as good as a substitutional, competitor's good or something like that. And that's false.
They learned the hard way they needed to make an excellent product that could stand on its own with or without the social mission. So what's their bottom line? Simnick is humble when he says they are making a profit.
Each one of our product lines actually generate profit for the company. And the reason why we decided at a very early age to be a for-profit company is because we wanted to lead the way for other companies to show them that, hey, you can still have a bottom line. You can still have investors that expect a certain rate of return and yet have a social mission driving where your business is going.
Make no mistake about it, these Gen Y entrepreneurs have thought it through. Their social mission has set them apart from their competitors. While they are providing soap, they are inspiring people to get into the habit of washing their hands to prevent disease.
It's not necessarily that there are communities around the world without soap. It's that there are different cultures around the world that don't have the hand washing tradition or hygiene habits really developed. Such a simple habit can stop things like acute respiratory disease, diarrhea, can save thousands of children's lives every day through hand washing with a simple bar of soap and clean water.
Simnick says one of the mantras Soapbox lives by is be open, honest, and professional, even when it hurts. Besides their upcoming launch in Harris Teeter, what's next for the company? Ideally, they'd like to make a clean sweep in the soap making business.
Specifically, where we see Soapbox going is we want to be that brand that a customer can trust when she or he's picking up from the aisle that this is truly making a difference. And we want to change the way that people think about their everyday consumption. It's not just a product that you can enjoy, but that purchase can legitimately make a difference. And it might start out as small, because every purchase, what can that equivalent actually be? How can they get it down to this price point? What does it really mean to just make this one purchase? But when you start adding up all the people that participate, a part of our mission, a part of their mission that they're helping us build, that really starts to add up. So our goal is that we want to change the way that people view products, and in changing the way they view products, legitimately make a real change around the world.